welcome families to Middleton Burney Elementary School's May Terrific Kids Ceremony. My name is Joe Theobald and I'm the principal, and we want to thank you family members for being here today. We want to thank you too just for giving us your terrific kids to hang out with for 6.5 hours every day. These students, they're being recognized not just for performance in class. They may not be your straight A students. They're your students who come and do all the right things as far as character goes. It's a wonderful event. I love recognizing our students for this, and so thank you so much for sharing them with us and coming out to celebrate today. I want to recognize a couple of people. First off, Miss O'Kelly. She's not in here right now, but without Miss O'Kelly, we wouldn't be able to do Terrific Kid here. She's the one who coordinates the whole thing. She puts it all together and makes sure that this runs well, and that is a job in and of itself, and she does a wonderful job. I also want to welcome Holly Pickens, our school board member. She is. We appreciate you being here, Miss Pickens. Miss Pickens represents us here in South Putnam in such a great way, and I really appreciate her coming to celebrate our students. And we wouldn't be able to have Terrific Kid at all if it weren't for the Kiwanis clubs. And so we have a representative from the Palatka Kiwanis, and it's our supervisor of elections. He's been doing this for decades now, every Terrific Kid he comes to, and that's Mr. Charles Overturf. So Mr. Overturf, would you like to say some words?
Thank you, Mr. Theobald. And on behalf of about 60 other members of his A City, we just want to welcome parents, grandparents, friends to honor these young people. It's hard to believe today is our last ceremony here for this school year. When you look back over the whole year, we do about 37 of these, and we honor about between 11 and 1,200 students. And when you think about it, we do usually four at each of the elementary schools. So if your child is getting it today or has gotten it earlier this year, that's just 4 out of 18 or 19 or 20 students in a class. So that's something to definitely be proud of. So we're thankful for what they're doing. We're proud of them, and we just say to each one of them, just keep up the good work. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Overturf. Let me explain to you family members how this works. So we'll call up our students. They'll come up to the front right here. They will get a packet that has some wonderful treats for them and for you as family members. All of this will be on video. You'll be able to watch it on the Putnam Schools YouTube channel. At the end of our ceremony, if you'd like to take your student home with you, you certainly can, but please check them out through the front office. Don't just walk off with them. That'll scare us very badly. We want to make sure we keep track of everybody. But of course, they're more than welcome to go and celebrate with their classmates for the remainder of the day. So without any more, let's go ahead and start recognizing some of our students. Our first student is Emily Nelson.
Good job.
Ms. McGoy says that Emily Nelson is the terrific kid from her class this term. Emily has worked very hard this school year. Emily is a very caring and kind student. She welcomes and helps every new student feel like they are part of our classroom. Emily loves to help her peers and teacher. Congratulations, Emily Nelson.
There you go, man. Good job.
Next up, we have Carlos Otero Alvarado. Miss Calhoun writes, "Where do I even begin with how pleased I am to choose Carlos as my terrific kid? At the beginning of the year, I had a hard time getting him to do anything. He was scared to even speak up and try, in fear of making a mistake. He is no longer scared to try. I have watched him grow so much since then. He has a positive attitude when trying his best, and his number sense is improving every day. He becomes focused and no longer makes excuses. He keeps going no matter what. I remember seeing the smile on his face when he mastered his final 4th grade math standard. It made my heart glad to see that he was happy and confident in his work. His confidence has made him a kind and understanding individual, and he is respectful to everyone. I am so proud of how far he has come. I believe in you, Carlos. We all do. Miss Calhoun."
Good job.
Next up, we have from Miss Bowling's class, Diana Perez. As Deanna makes her way to the stage here, or up to the front, I will read. Deanna Perez has been chosen by her teachers and her peers as our terrific kid. Deanna always starts her day with a cheery smile and loves to greet her bus driver, Miss Brown, with a hug. Her happy personality spreads joy to our school. After our bus trip, she continues to share her smiles with office staff, nurse, and whomever she meets on her way to class. Deanna is so loved by her teachers and classmates. She continues to spread the happiness during class time and is a good friend to all of her peers. She just loves to explore and play. We are so proud of Deanna, and she is a very valued part of our classroom. Thank you, Deanna, for being such an amazing kid.
There you go.
Next up from Miss Virginia Walker's class, we have Amarion Cromartie. Amarion is an outstanding student. He learns quickly, completes his own work, and is then ready to help others. You can count on Amarion to set an example for others. Amarion is a responsible and caring individual that we are proud to have represent our class as terrific kid, Miss Walker. From Miss Torres' class, we have Chloe Kirkland. Chloe Kirkland has a kind spirit who is friends with everyone in class. She has earned many trusted responsibilities. She reminds her peers what to do next and to pay attention. She is always willing to help students and teachers. Chloe is a joy to have in class, and we wish her the best for years to come. Thank you, Chloe. Love Miss Torres and Miss Swisher. From Miss Sargent's class, we have Ainsley Liddon. Ainsley was chosen as my terrific kid for many reasons. She comes to school every day ready to learn and participate in class. She is very polite and has good manners. Ainsley is an outstanding and dependable student that I can always count on. She is a friend to everyone she comes in contact with. Ainsley has been working really hard and knows all of her letters and letter sounds. She can even sound out and spell words. It has been such a joy to have Ainsley in my class this year. I know she will do great things in the future. Miss Radloff nominated Osaze Murray, but he's not going to be here today. We'll make sure he gets it. From Miss Hebden's class, we have Purvis Golden. Purvis is a wonderful role model in class. He strives for excellence, and it shows in everything he does. He loves to help others with classwork or just to give a helping, kind word and a helping hand. He is a great friend to everyone. His caring personality and spirit of cooperation really shines through in everything he does. Keep shining, Purvis, and you can accomplish anything you put your mind to. From Miss Greglow's class, we have Jael Sayachak. Miss Greglow writes, my terrific kid is Jael Sayachak. Jael is a fine example of an all-around good student. She is a good school citizen and a kind friend. Jael loves to listen to books and has picked up her kindergarten strategies to read on her own. I can really depend on her to be a leader in the classroom. She listens to directions and is able to work as a peer tutor. I have enjoyed her as a student in my class. Jael is a delight to teach and deserves to be called a terrific kid. From Miss Poulam's class, we have Peyton Fountain. Miss Poulam writes, my last terrific kid is none other than Peyton Fountain. Peyton has been an outstanding student all year long. That being said, Miss Poulam knew it would be safe to hold out to the very end of the year to announce it. Peyton is a hard worker. She does her very best no matter the subject or task set before her. Peyton is well liked by her classmates and always has a kind word or helping hand for others. If a student is upset, she does well to comfort them and try to bring them through it. Not only is Peyton an awesome student and a wonderful friend, she is an unforgettable student. Thank you, Peyton, for all that you do. You definitely make our class complete. Love, Miss Poulam. From Miss Smith's kindergarten class, we have Zoe Steinhauer. Miss Smith writes, Zoe exhibits terrific kid behavior every day in the classroom. Zoe works hard every day to make sure she completes every task assigned to her and still finds time to help out any student in need. She has worked hard studying her sight words and quickly mastering addition and subtraction. It is a true honor to have Miss Zoe in our classroom every single day. Way to go, Zoe Lynn. Miss Smith.
There we go. Good job.
From Miss Tipton's class, we have Paloma Hernandez Ramirez. Miss Tipton writes, I have chosen Paloma Hernandez to be my terrific kid because she displays respect, caring, responsibility, and awesome citizenship. She shows respect as always being a good listener, great helper, and a wonderful role model for her other students. She shows the character trait of caring by always being kind to others and willing to help anyone in need. She shows responsibility in our classroom by completing her classwork, cleaning up her work area, and always following school rules. She displays good citizenship by telling the truth, using her manners, and being kind to everyone. These are the reasons I choose Paloma to be my terrific kid. Miss Tipton. And from Miss Vega's class, we have Esteban Gomez Moreno. She writes, I chose Esteban Gomez Moreno as my terrific kid. Esteban was chosen as terrific kid for many reasons. He is kind, respectful, and helpful, as well as considerate to everyone. He is always willing to lend a helping hand and constantly gives 100%, no matter the task. Esteban always obeys the rules and is a hard worker. He is a great role model for all students. I'm delighted to have him in kindergarten this year. Thank you, Esteban, for always doing your best. Keep up the excellent work. Love, Miss Vega. From Miss Mildred Walker's class, we have Eliezer Santana Munoz. She writes, Eliezer is a very hard worker in class. He shows empathy for students all the time and is very eager to help his friends solve problems. He is very excited this year to be heading for kindergarten. Keep up the hard work and dedication, Eliezer. I will truly miss your sweet spirit and smile next year. From Miss Wingfield's class, we have Zell Benway Roars. Mrs. Wingfield writes, Zell has grown so much this year. He has learned how to become a good student in the classroom and is working on becoming a good friend to his classmates. Zell also has so much enthusiasm for learning. He learns very quickly and surprises me with his out-of-the-box thinking and his love for facts about weather. I have truly enjoyed having him in my class this year, and I can't wait until I see his accomplishments in the future. Way to go, Zell. Miss Wingfield.
Good job.
Ms. Bradshaw announces that DeCallie Richardson is her terrific kid. Come on up, DeCallie. DeCallie has taken a keen interest in his work and has become a most agreeable and willing worker. His classmates believe him to be a very helpful friend. DeCallie also likes to help his teacher as well. Because of DeCallie's helpfulness, he has been selected by his classmates for a terrific kid. Ms. Bradshaw. From Ms. Butcher's class, Noe Patino. Ms. Butcher writes, Noe always comes to school ready to learn. He always has his materials and gets right to work. He never has an unkind word to say to anyone and is great at conflict resolution. Noe is a great friend to others and a great student. Noe is truly a role model in the classroom. Ms. Butcher. From Miss Canella's class, we have Davir Vargas Soto. Ms. Canella writes, Devere is a true terrific kid. Devere always comes to class with a smile and ready to learn. He always has a cheery smile to share with everyone. Devere is always willing to help his classmates in any way possible. He likes to be challenged in his work and won't stop until he completes it and knows that it is right. No matter what the assignment is, he always gives it his all. Devere is also thoughtful and respectful at all times with students and adults. I'm so lucky to have Devere in my class. He is an excellent example for all to follow. Way to go, terrific kid. From Miss Skelton's class, we have Eliana Egley. Miss Skelton writes, Eliana Egley has shown tremendous growth in both reading and math this year. She pays attention in class, completes her work, and spends her time wisely. When it is time for independent reading, she is engaged in what she is reading. She is also a great partner to others when reading together. Eliana is a terrific kid. From Ms. Zonical's class, we have Tamarius Lattimore. Ms. Zonical writes, Tamarius Lattimore, you are a terrific kid. You are a wonderful individual. You are a loving individual. You are a caring individual. You have a giving heart. You are always willing to help your teacher and peers. I have watched you over the past month, and I have noticed and admired your desire to succeed. Although things were difficult at times, you do keep trying. I admire your determined spirit. All great leaders have a spirit of determination, and you are a determined individual. Like a diamond that develops under pressure, you are being developed into a great man. Continue to shine. We are thankful that God has allowed us to sow in your life. Allow your strong, loving spirit to drive you forward to great things. Tamarius Lattimore, you are a terrific kid. Miss Sonica. Good job. From Miss Q Banks' class, we have Kevin Vasquez. Miss Banks writes, Kevin Vasquez has been chosen as my terrific kid. Kevin is a well-mannered and respectful student. He has shown fairness, kindness, and respectfulness to his peers in the classroom and around campus. He is dedicated to achieving his academic goals and puts forth his best effort to accomplish those goals. Kevin is always ready and willing to help everyone and make sure they are on task. Congratulations, Kevin. You are truly a terrific kid. From Ms. Blankenship White's class, we have Ariana Marshall. Her teacher writes, Ariana is the sweetest girl. She is always happy and ready to work. She is eager to help others and is everyone's friend. She is super terrific. Congratulations, Ariana, Miss Blankenship White. From Miss Chester's class, we have Destiny Marcotte. Destiny Marcotte is truly a terrific kid. She is kind, generous, and wise beyond her years. Her humor and intelligence make her someone you want to have a conversation with. Destiny takes care of her classmates and shows genuine concern for the needs of those around her. She speaks her mind and isn't afraid to be herself. I know Destiny comes to school every day to do her best in the classroom, and she truly has come a long way this year due to her hard work and dedication. I will surely miss her next year and feel blessed to have taught her. Miss Chester. From Mr. Moultrie's class, we have Giovanni Alvarez Ramirez. Mr. Moultrie writes, sometimes the brilliance of the light that shines within all of us is so bright that it blinds the person that is trying to see. That is how it was for me. Mr. Alvarez Ramirez is just that type of light that I am referring to. He is a shining star that will never burn out. He is the light that other students will follow. He is simply terrific. When some students are playing, Mr. Alvarez Ramirez is reading. When some students are talking, Mr. Alvarez Ramirez is working on math problems. Giovanni is doing the little things now to be successful later. He is winning it in the preparation. Take note of this name, Giovanni Alvarez Ramirez. You will hear it again. Giovanni Alvarez Ramirez, terrific kid and terrific person. Mr. Moultrie. From Miss Simmons' class, we have Brian Reynolds. She writes, Brian is a positive role model in the classroom and is always willing to help his classmates and teachers. He comes to class ready to learn each day. He works hard and doesn't give up, even when assignments are challenging. Brian is kind, respectful, always cooperating with other students and helping his classmates to make good choices. We can always count on Brian to lead by example with exceptional behavior. We are so lucky and proud to have such a nice young man in our class. Miss Simmons. From Miss Cox's class, we have Christian Lugo Mercado. She writes, Christian Lugo Mercado is a great student. He can always be counted on to do the right thing. This year, he has worked very hard during school and at home to improve his learning and scores. Christian is a terrific kid. From Miss Cunningham's class, we have Luis Rodriguez. She writes, I nominate Luis Rodriguez as my terrific kid. I have watched Luis grow and mature in leaps and bounds this year. I couldn't be more proud of Luis for his academic achievements. Luis is not only a wonderful student, but he is also a great friend to his peers. Luis helps out when he is needed and comes to school every day with a positive attitude that truly brightens my day. I am very proud of you, Luis. I know you are going to do great things in the year to come. From Miss Fitzgerald's class, we have Natalie Malfers. Miss Fitzgerald writes, we are proud to announce Natalie as our terrific kid. Natalie radiates with positivity in all that she does, both inside and outside of the classroom. She always carries a smile on her face, enjoys helping her fellow classmates, and goes out of her way to ask everyone about how their day is going in passing. Natalie is genuinely a nurturer by spirit and a ray of sunshine in our classroom. I have truly enjoyed watching Natalie blossom this year. She has an incredibly bright future ahead of her. Keep up the great work, Natalie, and shine on. From Ms. Guevara's class, we have Carlos Aguilar. She writes, Carlos Aguilar is our terrific kid. Carlos has exhibited excellent character traits throughout the year. He was chosen because of his honesty, caring nature, and respect for others. Carlos is very helpful to every one of his classmates. He goes out of his way to show good manners in school. We are proud to have Carlos in our class. He is truly a terrific kid. And from Miss Miller's class, we have Caden Higgs. She writes, Caden Higgs is a very special boy. He comes to school every day prepared to learn. Caden is always helpful, kind, and respectful. He is honest, dependable, and a pleasure to teach. He completes all his assignments, asks questions, and takes ownership of his learning. Caden is well liked by his peers. He is fair and loyal. He embodies all the qualities that make a terrific kid and a kind human being. I look forward to his smiling face every morning. His future is as bright as his sunny disposition. For these reasons and many more, Caden Higgs, you are my terrific kid. All my love, Miss Miller. From Miss Shaw's class, Felipe Perez. The terrific kid in Miss Shaw's class is Felipe Perez. Felipe has been an outstanding student the entire school year. Felipe has demonstrated characteristic traits such as honesty, persistence, and dedication. Felipe is an honest student and friend. He maintains healthy relationships with his peers and solves conflicts appropriately. I can depend on Felipe to do the right thing and encourage his group to try their best. Furthermore, Felipe has demonstrated persistence and dedication in all assignments given. No matter the complexity or difficulty level, Felipe never gives up. He is willing to listen to other points of view and try different things. Thank you, Felipe, for demonstrating outstanding behavior all year long. Ms. Shaw. From Miss White's class, we have Waylon Owens. Miss White writes, Waylon Owens has been chosen to be terrific kid for Miss White's class. I'm going to give him a second to come on up here. Waylon has become much more confident in his abilities this year and will try to do assignments even if they look difficult. He completes his classwork and homework, asking for help when he needs it. We are so proud of Waylon's academic growth, as well as his new mature outlook on school. He is one terrific kid that anyone would be proud to know. Miss White. From Miss Och's class, we have Kayla Blanco. She writes, for the last term of the year, I'd like to honor Kayla Blanco with Terrific Kid. She deserves to be recognized for how amazing she is. She is such a down-to-earth kid that is always seeing the bright side of any situation. She is everyone's friend and watches out for others. Kayla exemplifies the definition of terrific kid. She is caring, trustworthy, responsible, and extremely kind to all. It has been a joy having her in my class this year. Miss Och. From Miss C. Banks' class, we have Anna Robles. Miss Banks writes, Anna is a very caring and loving young student. She wears a beautiful smile every day that lights up our classroom. She comes to school every day prepared to do her best. Anna is a leader and always helps her fellow classmates whenever they need some extra guidance. She is truly a terrific kid. Keep up the good job, Miss Banks. From Ms. Dean's class, we have Sean Lawrence. Ms. Dean writes, my terrific kid for the fourth 9 weeks is Sean Lawrence. This is Sean's first year at Middleton Burney, but he has been a great addition to my class. First, Sean never shies away from a challenge. He never gives up. If he can't solve the problem one way, he finds another. He attacks all problems with confidence of a true mathematician. Another trait that Sean has is his thirst for knowledge. He always asks questions and offers input in discussions. This he does respectfully. I wish more of my students did this. Finally, Sean cares about his classmates. He works well with his team during lessons. He will help anyone who needs help, and he does not give the answer, but hints how to solve the problem. This is an extremely important skill to have as he moves forward down his educational path. Sean is a terrific kid. Miss Dean. And from Miss Jimenez Villegas' class, we have Teresita Juarez Ramirez. She writes, Teresita Juarez Ramirez is truly a terrific kid. She comes to school every day with a cheerful attitude. No matter what kind of day she's having, she puts great effort into her learning. She's also very respectful toward all of her classmates. Whenever they need help in class, they know Teresita will be there to help them. I'm so grateful she's in my class this year. Keep up the good work, Teresita. Miss Jimenez. From Miss Wechter Jones' class is Karma Moshe. Karma is my terrific kid because she is an all-around terrific girl. She is caring, trustworthy, reliable, responsible, and dependable. Karma cares about her fellow classmates, other students in the school, and even the adults around her. She is always making sure things are done the correct way and helping others to accomplish their goals. Karma is a wonderful girl. Miss Wechter Jones. From Miss Childers' class, we have Lilian Alcibar. Miss Childers writes, I have chosen Lilian Alcibar for my terrific kid. She embraces all the characteristics that encompass this award. She is kind-hearted, respectful, and stays on top of her assignments. Lilian is eager to learn and to assist others who may have difficulties with their assignments. Her optimistic attitude and infectious smile is illuminating. She is a friend to all. It has been a joy to have her in our classroom. Miss Childers. From Miss Guerrero Arias' class, we have Simon Cruz Garcia. She writes, my terrific kid for the 9 weeks is Jose Cruz Garcia. Simon is he's one of a kind. Simon is new to our school, and he certainly has made a positive impression. I was astonished the first time I heard Simon compliment the school breakfast. He has expressed gratitude and satisfaction for it more than once. He is always well-mannered and polite. He carries himself with such grace. He is gentle and peaceful. Simon uses appropriate language at all times and never raises his voice. I absolutely love him. When I need a reminder of why I'm here, I observe Simon. Simon receives education enthusiastically, tries his best when completing assignments, and never procrastinates. Simon is one terrific kid. Mr. Horacek nominates Lindsay Lodos. And he writes, my terrific kid for the 4th term is Lindy Lodos. Lindsay moved in after Christmas break. She quickly earned the respect of her classmates. Her positive attitude, cheerfulness, and polite demeanor make her a valuable friend to many of her peers. She has an awesome work ethic and gives 100% on all of her classwork. From the minute she enters the school at 7:45 until she leaves at 2:35, she has that big smile on her face. Adding Lindsay to my morning class is like adding Willie Mays to the 1961 New York Yankees. My morning class was already great. She just made it better. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be Lindsay's teacher. I am positive she will make the world better. Mr. Horacek. From Miss Pugh's class, we have Ryan Hamilton Hicks. She writes, I nominate Ryan Hamilton Hicks as Term 4 terrific kid. Ryan has shown great improvement in both his behavior and academics since the beginning of the year. He is a pleasure to have in class and is well liked by his peers. He works hard to get his work completed in class, and will ask for help when needed. His grades have also improved, and I'm very proud of him. Great job, Ryan. Miss Pugh. Ms. Rife has nominated Araceli Vargas Soto. And she writes, I have chosen Araceli Vargas Soto as my terrific kid. Araceli is attentive and works extremely hard in my class. Her hard work and determination are evident in everything she does. She is very interested in learning the material that is presented and is willing to help out in class if asked to do so. She is respectful, sweet, and quiet. A bright smile and love for ice cream make it a joy to have Araceli in my class. Her hugs are magical. Keep up the hard work, Ms. Rife. And finally, from Mr. Wall, we have Becky Galarza. Mr. Wall writes, it is my pleasure to nominate Becky Galarza for this term's terrific kid. Although Becky did not start out the year as part of my class, I am thrilled that she joined us, and I had the opportunity to teach her. Becky consistently strives to do her best. She often asks me for additional work and tells me that she wants to do the best she can on her upcoming FSAs. Becky is also a good citizen and displays the characteristics of a young person who will be successful and happy later in life. I can think of no better choice than Becky for her terrific kid, Mr. Wall. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, family members, thank you so much for joining us this morning. That concludes our celebration. I do want to say a couple things. It's always exciting to do Terrific Kid, and it's most exciting at the end of the year because there are students sitting over there that were sitting in my office at the beginning of the year for a little calm down time. And to see them celebrated at the end of the year, that's why I come to work. That's why so many of us come to work, is that we want to see that growth. These students and so many more are dedicated to being better today than they were yesterday, and they're dedicated to being better tomorrow than they are today. So I want to thank you for teaching them. We don't teach that here. You teach that at home first, and we thank you so much for sharing them with us. If we have any grandparents who are here and want stickers for their cars, we've got some of those up front. Thanks one more time for coming out. I hope you all have a wonderful
The changes catch your eye, and you come to realize one can make a difference. Reach out, stand out, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Since 1915, Kiwanis International has touched millions of lives through thousands of service programs for children around the world. When you help one child, you help the world. Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference.